Welcome back. I help faith-driven women break cycles, find clarity, and step boldly into their calling. If that's what you've been searching for, you're in the right place. Let's get into today.
Hey, good day, good day, good day. I want to welcome you to our video for today. Listen, I'm going to go ahead and jump right into it. And I want to start with a hard truth. You can believe all the right things, you can pray all the right prayers, you can quote all the right scriptures, and still be completely stuck because faith without action or faith without works is just intellectual agreement. It's not transformation. It's not breakthrough. It's not movement. James chapter 2, verse 17 says, faith by itself, if it does not have works, is dead. And so today we're talking about why belief alone isn't enough and what it takes to actually move. So here's what I see in my counseling practice all the time. There are women who love Jesus. They know the word. They have incredible faith, but they're stuck. They're stuck in the same patterns, in the same job, in the same relationships, stuck in the same cycles, and they can't figure out why. Well, here's why. Because they believe God will do it for them instead of believing God will do it with them. They're waiting for God to move when God's waiting on them to obey. You see, faith isn't passive, it's active. So, why do we treat it like it's not? Let me give you the three biggest reasons. Number one, you're confusing faith with passivity. You think faith means let go and let God, but faith actually means trust God and take action. Number two, you're waiting for God to remove the obstacle before you move, but usually God moves the obstacle after you start walking toward it. Number three, you're using I'm praying about it as an excuse to avoid doing the hard thing. Listen, prayer is powerful, but sometimes you already know what God is asking you to do and you're just stalling. So, the hard truth of it is if you've been praying about the same thing for years and nothing's changed, the problem isn't God, it's you. Ask me how I know. Been there, done that. Live testimony. Listen, let's talk about this faith in action model because we need to know how do we move from passive faith to active faith. Let me give you the framework that I use with those that I'm walking with. Number one, you have to identify where you're stuck. Most people know that they're stuck, but they don't know why. So let me help you. You're stuck in one of three places. Number one, belief. You don't actually believe God can do it. Number two is trust. You believe He can, but you don't trust that He will for you. Number three is obedience. You believe He can, you trust He will, but you're not doing what He's asking. So, which one is it? Be very honest. Listen, I can be honest and very transparent that I have not always done that. That there were things that God told me to do, and I was stuck right in step number one. I couldn't check off any of those questions. All right. So let's get into step number two. Step number two is to stop waiting for perfect conditions. I see this all the time. People are waiting for the right time, the right resources, the right clarity, the right confidence. Mm-mm. God rarely gives you those before you move. He gives them as you move, just like the Red Sea didn't part until they started walking. The walls of Jericho didn't fall until they started marching. The water didn't turn to wine until the servants filled the jars. So God doesn't remove the obstacles before you obey. He removes it as you obey, right? Step three is to take the next obedient step. You don't need to know the whole plan. You just need to know the next step. So, what's God asking you to do right now? Have the conversation, apply for the thing, start the project, end the relationship, invest in the training, make the call. You already know what it is. So, as Nike says, just do it. Step number four is to expect resistance and move anyway. Listen, the moment you take action, resistance will show up. What is that resistance? Doubt, fear, obstacles, people questioning you. This isn't a sign that you're on the wrong path. It's a sign that you're on the right path because the enemy doesn't fight for what doesn't matter. So expect the resistance and move anyway. Step number five, trust God for the outcome. This is the most beautiful part of the process because your job is obedience. God's job is the outcome. So you're not even responsible for making it work. You're responsible for showing up. One of my life scriptures, Proverbs chapter 3, verses 5 through 6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways, acknowledge him or submit to him, and he will make your paths straight. If you trust, if you obey, then he directs. That's the formula. That's the formula of how we get to the other side. How we get to the other side. Now, listen, how do we apply this? This is what I want you to do this week. What I want you to do this week, and it's very simple. I want you to, number one, identify where you're stuck. Is it belief? Is it trust? Is it your obedience? Number two, stop waiting for the perfect conditions. What are you waiting for that you don't actually need? Because a lot of times the things that we think that we need, we don't need it at all, right? And so step number three, take one obedient step this week, just one, right now. Step number four, expect the resistance and move anyway. Because when it shows up, don't take it as a sign to quit. That's not a stop sign. That is a sign that you are on the right path. That's a green light. Green light, go. Step number five is to trust God for the outcome. Your job will always be obedience. God's job will always be the results. So, in my closing, listen, faith isn't about having all the answers, it's about trusting the one who does. And yes, it's going to require action. Yes, it's going to be uncomfortable. Yes, you might fail, but what if you don't? What if this is exactly what God's been waiting for? So here's what I want you to do. Join the Rebuild and Rise Hub. This is our free school community where we talk about faith in action, not just faith in waiting. I want you to book a free AI plus business audit. The first 10 spots are always free every month. And this is where we'll map out the exact action steps that you need to activate your calling. I want you to drop a comment. What's the one obedient step that you're going to take this week? Because I really want us to move together. I'll see you tomorrow for day 46, how to multiply what God put in you. Let's keep on building. Listen, all of the links are going to be in the description or in the show notes. I look forward to being back with you on tomorrow. Blessings.
If today's message spoke to you, don't stay stuck another year. Book a call with me today. The link is in the description. And before you go, keep watching by clicking the next video on your screen. I'll see you there.